Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into a really ambitious project that's trying to completely reshape medical research in Iberoamerica.
For millions of people, this isn't just some hypothetical question. It's the reality of a broken up, fragmented healthcare system, especially when you're talking about getting access to cutting-edge clinical trials. So let's dive into this. For a long time, trying to connect patients, doctors, and researchers across Iberoamerica has been, well, a mess. It's been complex, it's been inefficient, and all that fragmentation, it just throws up huge barriers that slow down medical innovation and stop patients from getting into studies that could save their lives.
But what if you could change that? What if you could build one single, unified system to solve the whole problem? That's the big idea behind a company called Celerity Group, and it's exactly what they're trying to do.
So here's the crucial point. They're not just opening a few new research centers here and there. No, they are building an entire, interconnected ecosystem from the ground up. The whole goal is to link patients, doctors, and research together, seamlessly across the whole region.
And this quote right here, it gets to the very heart of their mission. This isn't just about making logistics better. It's about a drive to tear down barriers, to cut through all the complexity, all so that new treatments can get to more people faster than ever before.
Okay, that is a huge, ambitious vision. So the big question is, how do you actually make something like that work on the ground? Well, it all comes down to a few really smart strategies.
Celerity's model really rests on four main pillars. First, they use their wide geographic footprint to bring in diverse groups of patients and to partner with the best local doctors. Then, they focus on mastering the incredibly complex logistics of moving samples and medications around. And finally, they integrate all of that with the power of a clinical research organization, or a CRO, which is the engine that actually runs the operational side of the trials.
And this map just gives you a great snapshot of their strategic presence. I mean, with sites in key cities all across Chile, Peru, Mexico, and Colombia, they're creating a true continent-spanning network, one that's actually capable of running these massive representative studies.
The difference between the old way and the new way is just stark. Celerity is trying to transform a system that's just bogged down by all these separate sites, complicated rules, and logistical nightmares into one single, efficient, and integrated solution that works for everybody, for patients, for researchers, and for the pharma sponsors too.
But the innovation here isn't just about logistics and geography. That's only part of the story. The scientific horsepower at each of these sites is just as important, because that's where they can deliver truly advanced, personalized medicine.
To deliver that kind of precision medicine, they follow a pretty clear three-step framework. It all starts with applying what are called translational tools, which is just a fancy way of saying they take discoveries from the lab and figure out how to use them for real patients. Next, they bring in advanced genomics labs to understand a patient's unique genetic code. And the final step? It's connecting all that science directly to the patients, giving them a shot at trials that are truly personalized just for them.
And this expertise isn't just in one little area. Not at all. While they have a really deep focus in super complex fields like oncology and hematology, the network also covers an incredible range of other areas, everything from cardiology to neurology.
So, what's the big takeaway here? When you connect all these different pieces, what does this unified model really mean for the future of medical research in this entire region?
Well, I think it's so important to remember that behind the impressive model and all the advanced tech, there's a deep bench of human expertise. This whole vision is being powered by a really dedicated team of top-tier doctors, scientists, and operational pros from all across Latin America.
Ultimately, what Celerity is doing leaves us with a really provocative thought. It suggests that by connecting people and simplifying access on this massive scale, we're not just looking at a better business strategy. We might actually be looking at a blueprint for accelerating the future of health for an entire region and maybe, just maybe, for everyone.